On the previous episode of JSR The Traitors, we met our first two traitors, Keisha and Carson, followed by 15 faithfuls. The first mission occurred, and when bedtime hit, the traitors not only murdered somebody, but recruited a third member. Let's see the reaction to the recruitment and find out who died on this episode of JSR The Traitors. Let's see how Justice reacts to her invitation from the traitors. Hello, Justice.
What's going on? So I just got pulled into a really scary room with people wearing cloaks and being so spooky.
So, the traitors have discussed, and they have decided not to kill you.
I thought I was gonna get murdered and I was about to seriously just go and lay in bed and cry.
But to recruit. You have the option. Would you rather die now, or would you rather be a traitor with the two other traitors?
Oh my God! Jesus Christ. Jesus! This is not happening!
It is happening.
Who are they? Do I get to know who they are?
You will find out the next murder, but this round you will not know. They will know who you are, but you will not know who they are.
This is horrible. Oh, okay, I guess I have to join them.
So you accept your offer to the traitors?
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side, Justice.
Fuck! I become the third traitor. Oh my God, this is horrible, guys. I am so bad at hiding things. I feel like I'm just gonna go right back into the room and yell, "It's me!" Now that Justice has accepted the offer to become a traitor, let's head to breakfast and see who was murdered. Welcome, Sky, Marissa, and Alicia. You are the first three to breakfast.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
I was like,
Oh my God.
did I die?
Any guesses on who might have died?
Maybe someone who was really bad in the comp.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's what I would do if I was a traitor. I would kill someone who sucks because you're not getting any money, so you can die. If someone really bad suddenly dies, then don't point your finger at me.
All right, I'll let in the next batch. Welcome, Norris, Theo, Danny.
Danny and Theo are here? What?
Hi guys.
Welcome to breakfast, guys.
Walk to breakfast. Can we make predictions?
Yeah, who do you think died?
I'm just gonna say a random person. I don't know. I'm gonna say Nick. If Nick died, I'm actually gonna be so pissed.
I want to link up with Nick so bad. I'm hoping that he's not a traitor, and if he is, I hope he tells me.
The next three to breakfast are Javen, Baylor, and Carson. Oh, someone's in bed. Welcome to breakfast. You guys survived the night. You guys have any guesses on who is going to be killed?
I hope it's not Justice. I really liked her.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Same.
I love Justice.
Night one was a good, I think a really good place to be at for me. I kind of have that doing a little too much, but still is coming off as friendly. So I like Justice being added to the crew. I think she's like badass boss. That's the vibe she gave me. So I'm like, that's who I want on my team.
Someone that I'm already getting cool with is Carson. Me and Carson are already hitting off, but I'm scared because in a game like this, baby, it'd be the ones like that kills you. So Carson, if you're a traitor, baby, keep me alive.
Right.
Is Nick G dead? I hope it's not Nick G.
I think what's the girl that was in public?
Claudia.
Yeah, they killed her.
It could have been
I
an
feel
easy
like
kill, but I don't.
It would be an easy kill.
Welcome, Jendea, Leek, and Bill. You guys survived the night.
Oh,
really? Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
Nick might actually be dead.
I hope Nick is not dead.
If Nick is dead,
Oh my
If Nick
god.
G's dead, that's my boy.
We have Claudine, Keisha, Justice, Nick, and Noel who haven't showed up yet.
Oh, Nick or Noel.
Oh, not Keisha on her
Here's the thing.
birthday.
I feel like
I
it
don't-
might be Noel because I just always got faithful vibes from him, and I think traitors would see that he's obviously never going to be sus. At least that's what I was thinking.
Welcome, Keisha and Justice. Keisha and Justice, you survived the night.
Thank you so
You
much.
were
Hi,
not murdered. You
guys.
survived the night.
Because that was taking way too long.
Who you telling? I said, damn.
Welcome to
Alright.
breakfast.
Oh my god, okay. Who else is here? Okay, so we still got people, okay.
We have Nick, Claudine, and Noel remaining. Who will be murdered of those three?
Oh my god, no.
Horrible.
Nick leaves, I'm out.
Home for getting
If
a high
Nick's
score.
out, I'm out.
The person we're gonna kill, I think, has no reason why it would point back to me. So I was okay with choosing that person versus somebody who might point back to me.
We're gonna let in one person.
Oh my god.
Welcome,
Yes,
Noel. Noel, you survived the night.
Nick? No way.
Oh my god.
And Nick
Gonna
dies.
recreate Tank.
All right, so it's between Nick and Claudine. Do we have any final guesses before we let the final
Oh
person
no,
in?
it has to be
Baby, I think
Claudia
they did
because
that.
Score.
I feel like they think that
I'm
Claudia
sorry,
shouldn't
Carson,
be
baby, but I think
involved,
it's coming.
so.
Nick's dead.
The final person entering breakfast. Please welcome.
No way.
Nick, you were the
Yes.
last person to survive the night. You welcome to breakfast.
Nick overslept his alarm or something. We thought you was gone. We thought you were dead.
It was taking so long.
We
You
thought you
got
were
a
dead.
high score.
So I barely survived, apparently. I was last to come to the dining room or whatever. Don't really have any suspicions still.
So Claudine did unfortunately not survive the night. She was murdered by the traitors.
Mhm.
We thank her for her time, but she is dead.
Claudia.
R.I.P.
Let's see what happened last night when Claudine was murdered. Claudine, are you there? Okay. Claudine, so traitors have decided to murder somebody and they decided to murder you.
Bye. It's okay.
Well,
Bye.
thank you. Thank you for playing.
Do you have any thoughts?
Not really. Bye.
All right, bye, Claudine.
Claudine, unfortunately, just wasn't like, I think she had like things going on and like with Wi-Fi and stuff. So it was just too obvious that for her to be a faithful. So I think we just kind of wanted to cut that out of the system and get rolling.
I mean, that tells us like nothing. I feel like that was like probably the easiest.
Yeah, they
thing
were
to
they were
do.
probably thinking like, okay, yeah, she's not involved, so they're like, let's just get rid of her. That's why I guessed it quickly.
So
This is getting nasty quick.
we're gonna jump right into the next mission. Emily is gonna take the reins on explaining the rules, so everybody welcome.
Emily.
Emily Nation up.
Yeah, we don't got time to eat.
All right. So essentially, I'm sure we've all seen Squid Game, the Broken Bridge challenge. We're doing a version of that, but you don't die, so don't worry. So it's called Route Runner. Essentially, as a group, you get 10 minutes to discuss out loud trying to get across this bridge. There's only left or right, so no middle, just left or right, and you're basically trying to get to the end of the bridge. For every person that makes it through the bridge, we add $1 to the pot. So we have the first 3 to cross get a shield as well. But the twist is we're assigning you a number order, which I'm going to read out loud next. And essentially, if you're first, you have to go first. And then it's up to you guys. Does that first person want to be ballsy and go again and then try to get to the end to get the shield? Or do you guys want to take turns? That's up to you, but that'll be your order to then decide what you want to do with. At the end of 10 minutes, if no one's crossed, no money's added to the pot, no shields are given, and that's pretty much it.
You got it 50-50.
Right.
Right is correct.
It's coming. I'm gonna say right. I'm gonna say right again as well.
That is correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna go right, left.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, also there's, I'm gonna go right again.
That's correct.
All right, I'm gonna go right, left.
I'm so sorry, Bill. You have to
No, Bill!
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna say right.
That's not correct. Sorry. You have been eliminated.
Right.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Right?
Marissa, you have been eliminated.
No. That's left.
Left.
You have been eliminated.
Oh my god.
Please don't fall.
I'm gonna say right.
That is not correct.
No.
And I'm feeling left.
That is not correct.
Oh,
I was there. I was there.
correct.
Oh, Janaea.
And then I'm gonna go left.
And you are out.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm going left.
Not correct. Right. Carson, you are out.
Oh.
Left. All right, Baylor, you have crossed and gotten your shield. You are safe from murder tonight. For the shield, read the shield.
Whoever read the first. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, yeah, Keisha, the shield. Anything you want to
Okay, I'll go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
All right, Sky, also claim the shield. So the people saved from murder tonight are Baylor, Sky, and Keisha.
I got a shield for no reason. Wasn't really trying hard, but looks good that I got a shield. I'd be like, I was trying to protect myself. You know what I mean?
Before the first banishment of the season occurs, the faithfuls are talking to each other, trying to figure out who to vote.
All right, how we feeling, y'all? Like, come on.
That comp was stressing
I
me
feel like we
out.
have nothing to go off of, which is gonna be scary at the round table because
I agree.
I don't
I
know.
agree.
I don't know either.
I feel like someone's gonna say a name and everyone's gonna like go
just jump on it.
I think so too.
Yeah. And that's scary because no one wants to be the name said.
Yeah.
I just know whoever gets jumped is not a traitor. Like, there's just no way. Because they're jumping them for a reason and they're trying to get the heat off of them.
The hard part about this game is I don't know if one of y'all are traders, so like I want to say like we gotta watch out for this, and this, but then if I'm saying that the trader's not gonna do it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But I seriously believe. I mean, again, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Fuck it, if y'all are a trader, fuck me, right? I seriously believe a trader is not gonna jump out there and spit out a name. A trader's gonna sit back.
Right. I was thinking that. I'll be honest. I'm looking at people that are more quiet. That's what I think I'm gonna base my vote off of.
I think we should give Danny the opportunity right off the bat to just say why they took the shield night one. Give them the opportunity.
I'm hearing people think it's Danny.
That's why I think we give them the opportunity just right off the board.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're being selfish. I really do.
Okay, yeah, let them say that though.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do we have any suspicions? Because I feel like we don't have much to work off yet.
No, we don't. Did anybody see any like type of reaction when Nick came back? Like, did you guys see any faces?
Carson was just laughing the entire time, but I think that's just him being Carson.
Carson is a villain in this blood. It's fine.
Was there other reactions? Because you guys were in breakfast before me. Were there other reactions?
I think. Well, I saw Sky like really happy. It seemed genuine. I don't think Sky is a traitor.
I don't think Sky could be a traitor. Like, she seems way too nice.
The only thing that I know was said was about Danny taking the shield pretty quickly that first round. But
I didn't even know that I was the last person to go in. I thought they were like still talking or whatever. So it's just funny that I was waiting that whole time.
no,
but,
we literally thought you were dead.
Yeah.
So what was everyone's
Nick's gone.
reaction though?
Nick's dead.
Like, I want to know like people's reaction to that. Like, were they shocked that I was last, or were they
So, you know who wasn't shocked?
just...
Danny.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's good to know.
Not that I'm like throwing it out there. I'm just saying I'm trying to be observant. I'm trying to pay attention.
No, but it's a little odd.
Yeah. Oh, Baylor's here. Hi, Baylor.
Hey, yeah, so I was in the other room. They were kind of talking about letting Danny just, like, as soon as the roundtable begins, just, like, say why they took the shield. But that's fair, right? Like, just, I don't know.
Hi, Justice.
Sky.
Well, Sky, I heard your name as, like, someone that people thought were, like, 100% of faithful, so I don't know if you want to, like, if that's good for your game or if you want to, like, adjust somehow, but I mean...
No, I'm
Yeah.
not a faithful. Please don't kill me.
It is now time for the roundtable, where they will be voting out the first banishment.
We'll open the table to discuss, throw out some names, and let's see who you guys think is a traitor.
I don't know if they're a traitor, but I know people were curious, Danny, why you took a shield so fast.
Because I didn't want to die. It's as simple as that. I feel like if that's being painted as something that you should look at, I feel like you should look at the people that are trying to paint that, because I was just scared. I didn't want to die. I don't know a lot of you. I thought that that's something that people could jump on. I feel like going for a shield right off the bat is more of a faithful thing to do, if anything. So this is news to me. Like, I definitely knew that I was getting a little bit of looks for being a potential selfish faithful, but I didn't know people were actually trying to really push a narrative that I could be a traitor based on taking a shield. Does anyone want to elaborate on like who specifically started that so we can address it?
Child, it was multiple people, so.
Oh. To be honest, I thought multiple people would be going for Shield. I thought that this was something that was going to be kind of like socially acceptable on the faithful end, and if it's not, then that's something that I can definitely change moving forward. If we kind of want to make it like an understanding as faithfuls that we just want to contribute to the prize pot, I can do that. I genuinely just thought that people would be going for Shields more often than not.
Was there any other names though out there? Because I feel like if Danny's name, or just that question, right? Remember, this is the first roundtable, so they're gonna try to grab anything they can.
So Danny seems like he's in trouble, and baby, we're not about to be jumping my number one over here. So Danny, I got you.
And if Danny is the only one speaking, it really seems like people are just gonna vote Danny because they're like, you know what, that's just the easy way out. And I don't know, I'm kind of just scared that we might just get rid of a faithful right away. Was there any other names in the other room?
No, I mean, also, like, the rest of us kind of reacting to Nick coming in, but then, like, Danny, like, he didn't really give us a reaction, I guess.
Oh my god, it feels like it's going. Y'all, I promise I'm faithful. It's becoming so obvious that I'm the easy name. I'm the scapegoat. I'm the faithful that's going to be sacrificed right off the get-go because the traitors are going to jump on it, and because no one else wants it to be them, and they're going to just vote me out, and then I'll never be thought of again in this game. This cannot happen. I am pleading for my life right now. I feel like, well, I have a question just for everyone. If everyone's, I feel like at roundtables we should be blind. This is not like a game where we have to like blindside people.
I agree.
Is there anyone that is genuinely like concerned that I am a traitor, like that is really considering writing my name down tonight?
I honestly,
I think right now what's best for me is to keep on being myself while not talking games. Say a whole lot and not say a single word.
Going into this, when we ended the one discussions, if I was like no table, I'm like, I don't have anything to base it off other than you going for the shield first. That's a terrible thing to base it off, but that's all I had to go off of.
I'm trying to talk for 10 minutes of the talk room and not say a single damn word.
So if you did not talk, and I think Javen is really smart, and I love what he just said, I am not writing your name down. I'll say that up front.
I appreciate
So then who are we, like this is the thing, is that we don't have a lot to go off of, so it's like...
Sorry, no, just to go back to it, the only information we have to base off of is like names that are thrown out. My name was thrown out. I kind of want to look at that a little bit more, just because I feel like there could be traitor activity going on there.
I don't know that it's worth looking into your name being like suspicious if you're the first person that took a shield.
Well, I'm not talking about the shield thing. I was more so talking about who mentioned that I didn't have a reaction
No,
whenever
right,
it
but I
was
think the
reactive.
reaction is just a natural progression of you taking the shield. I don't think it's like anything more than that. I don't know.
It could be.
But I am curious because I mean I was the last one that was brought in, so I didn't know what was going on and people were being brought in and whatnot. But was Danny the only one that did not have a reaction, or like how?
Oh no, because I was told people were suspicious of Sky's reaction because Sky was like bubbly and something. I don't know. That was all I was told.
Okay. Yeah, people off because they're bubbly. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wasn't the only one that reacted that way though.
Wait, what does bubbly mean? Like she was excited?
But I didn't see it. I wasn't in the room.
Oh.
Are we just throwing names out? Like, are we just randomly voting people?
I mean, I'm probably not the loudest person, so I don't know if it's like far-fetched for me to say, but I feel like there's a lot of people that haven't said a word.
There's always the quiet one.
I agree. That is the easiest way.
I don't think that's necessarily, like, some people are nervous. It's a little...
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I empathize with that completely. It's just something to throw out there.
And I feel like I only want to talk when I have something of substance to say. Like, right now it's so early. Like,
right.
I was gonna do a quieter person, but after what Marissa said, I felt really bad because I do know people, you know, don't like to talk in public and stuff and are not very good with that, which I completely understand.
Alright guys, that is the end. No more discussion. Please write a name down and I'm gonna go in the order of who I see on my screen. Alright, so Nick, you will be revealing your vote first.
I just voted Danny. I generally don't have anything to go off of, and just the no reaction to me coming in was the only thing I could base it on.
Alright, we'll go over to Noel.
I really don't think it's Danny's fault. I'm sorry, but I did Baylor. I'm suspicious of you, but like, there's nothing to go off of it, so I don't know.
All right, we'll move on to Marissa.
I haven't had a chance to speak with you, Danny, so I'm really sorry I chose Danny.
All right, we'll move on to Sky.
I don't think it's Danny, and I'm just Leak. I voted for you because I don't think that you're going to get any votes, and also because, like I said, I don't really know.
Okay, we'll move on to Baylor.
I look at this group of people and I'm like, I couldn't find 3 people that I think are traitors, even if I tried to like say, okay, this person's a traitor. So I mean, I tried to convince myself who I could look at and be like, okay, maybe they're a traitor. I don't think it's Danny, but I voted Elite just because that's the person I feel like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I can't see any of you as traitors yet.
We will now move on to Justice.
Sorry, honey.
Okay.
It was the bagel story just really stuck with me.
Yeah, I mean, I have a plate to prove it. Like, I literally was eating a bagel.
All right.
I'm shocked. Justice said that they voted for me because I was eating a bagel, which was true. I was eating a bagel, and it was a really good bagel too. And so I think that was such a cop-out, like, reason to vote. I think you just wanted to throw your vote to throw your vote.
We'll move on to Leak.
I voted, I don't know if you can see Sky. I don't know if you can see. Probably can't see. I voted Sky, you know.
Not us voting each other.
Wait, that's so
I don't
cute.
think Danny is a traitor, but I voted Sky.
All right, we'll move on to Jaden.
So, this girl is really, really sweet. So this is really breaking my heart because I'm like, I want to be friends with her, but I really feel like Danny might get votes, and I don't play like that. We're not about to be jumping on somebody. So I voted Sky, which was like the second name that got thrown out there. Sky, I don't think you are a traitor, but I'm really convinced that Danny is faithful. So I'm sorry, baby.
I'm gonna go ahead and vote somebody that, you know, is out there, and that's Sky. Sweet girl, but we're not doing that.
All right, we're gonna move on to Norris.
So sorry, but can y'all see? Oh dear. Okay. Lord have mercy. Let me put it in front of my face. I voted Danny. Not entirely convinced, but I just feel like with this being early in the game, there's not a lot to go off of, and I felt like your discussion of your name was the only one that really got traction, so I'm sorry.
We're gonna move to Keisha.
Okay, so I voted Nick for 2 reasons. Javen made a good point. I was trying to remember who was the original person that threw out Danny's name, and I remember I was in a room with a few people. Nick was one of them who said it, but also because Nick was second to last at breakfast, I was like, is that because Nick was like maybe an original trader or a recruit? I don't know, but that was the reason for my vote.
Keisha randomly thinking I'm a traitor when Baylor was the one that said Danny's name first, so I'm kind of confused why Keisha said my name.
All right, we'll move on to Bill.
Alright, so yeah, I didn't want to hop on the Danny bandwagon either. This one was purely, I voted Sky, only because...
Wow.
No, shut up!
I'm here to play, you know, and I took a shot at someone, a friend of mine who I genuinely believed was a traitor. No one is safe from Bill. Simple as that. I will vote for you even if you are my friend. If I know you're a traitor, you're gone.
Okay, so I didn't think it was Danny, and we already all said I think Danny's good, and then you still put his name out after the fact, and continued to say how bubbly someone else was and whatnot. And I don't know, I think it just drew a lot of attention to yourself. So
We're gonna move on to Jendea.
Okay, so I also voted for, I don't know if you could see it was very light, but I also voted for Sky. I really don't know. I don't think it's Danny, and Sky was the only other name that was mentioned. So, very good.
We're gonna move on to Alicia.
I feel really bad. I did vote for Danny. There's just not a lot to go off of, and someone had to be voted. Yeah.
All right, so now we're tied 4-4. It's Danny and Sky. Carson, you're up.
Okay, I voted this way because, again, I really don't think it's Danny. I was leaning towards Sky, but I also have biasy with playing with Sky, so I couldn't get a read, but I didn't want to face those biases and vote for Sky. So instead, I went with my gut, and Noelle, I'm sorry, but I voted Noelle. Oh, you can't see. I voted Noel. Noel, the reason I voted you was I was sort of similar with Sky, where I didn't think you were going to get a lot of votes, and I still think there's a chance that you might have been a recruitee. Because I'm not going to lie, whenever I was talking with you, I'm like, he's a good recruitee. Because you're someone trustworthy. So, yeah. I'm going to start talking before I talk to you, but yeah, that's why I voted you, Noel.
So now we'll move on to Danny.
Honestly, I kind of just went into survival mode here. I voted for Sky. I'm so sorry, dear. I don't necessarily think it's you, but I felt like this was coming my way, and since you were the only other name out, I don't know if you're a faithful or a traitor, but I know I'm a faithful, so that's why I voted you.
Our final vote, Theo.
My heart is beating so fast right now.
Wow, I hate to be a pain in the ass, but I really had not a lot to base it off of, but I did Dan.
Okay. Starting off with
Was
the
it a tie?
bands. All right. In a JSR The Traitors verse, we have a tie.
I didn't even hear Sky's name, so I don't know where that came from.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give Danny and Sky one last chance to plead. The people who have shields, so Baylor and Keisha, we are gonna remove your votes from this round. It's gonna be everyone who is safe. You're gonna revote between Danny and Sky. So I will give a last plea for both Danny and Sky. You guys can take the field.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that it's kind of hard to go off of a lot of things, but I feel like Danny does have a lot more kind of reads on him than I do. There wasn't a whole lot of sus on me until like right now, so I don't know what I can do to like convince you guys like I'm a faithful. I know that it's already been said that I'm like giving faithful vibes, so I'm hoping that that resonates with you guys. So yeah, that's basically all I had.
Oh, these people are so dumb.
I mean, guys, there's not a lot to go off of. I don't hold anyone who voted for me initially against me. Like, I'm down to just kind of drop it. I will say I am a faithful. I plan to be a thorn in the traitor's side this entire game. I want to find them out. That's why I'm going for the shield. I want to be proactive in this game and figuring out who is a traitor. I've tried to be very vocal in my discussions, and if that's rubbing people the wrong way, I apologize. I'm just really trying to get down to the root and just throw everything at the wall. I want to play this game with you guys, and you will be sending a faithful home if you vote me out right now. Also, Sky did jump on me a little bit, like after it was kind of cleared, which I thought was potential traitor energy, her trying to just get the vote on somebody.
Low key, I feel like we're both traitor or faithfuls. I'm nervous.
So bad.
Y'all. Why do I suck at this game?
So, I really liked both of y'all's pleas. One was very strong than the other, and then someone also slipped up and said that they. So I voted for Sky.
You guys are gonna laugh at me. Like, y'all are gonna think I'm so stupid.
I'm sorry, but I also did vote Sky.
Danny, you did a good job convincing me that, you know, maybe you're not a traitor. So, Sky, I'm sorry.
This is so fucked up. I hate this. But I wrote this because I don't know.
I woke up in the morning and I look up at the sky.
I voted Sky.
Danny's plea just now convinced me, along with the unfortunate slip of the tongue. So I'm sorry, Sky.
Jeremy's regretting asking me to play.
There was no malice behind this, but I do genuinely believe in Sky. So.
Fuck you.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I hope you're all seeing it clearer this time. But sadly, I would Sky.
I was just scared we're gonna have a peppermint moment, so I kind of kept my vote.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
By a vote of 9-3, Sky, you have been banished. Before you leave, feel free to address the group and let us know what your role is.
So, honestly, first of all, this was a lot of fun for the round that I was here. It's super cool. I got a shield that I couldn't use, so sorry to the other people that couldn't get it. But yeah, I am a faithful. Yeah, I just really suck, guys. Like, I'm so
wrong.
Sky, you should have cried.
All right, so yep, Sky did have slip of the tongue, just like Peppermint. So that's kind of funny. That happened in the first banishment, just like the show. So Sky, thank you so much for playing, and the faithfuls were wrong. The traitors are still among them.
Sorry, guys. Honestly, Danny, I hope you're a traitor because that would be amazing.
All right.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, Sky.
Bye, Sky.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
So, yeah, I'm first banished, which is crazy, and I'm a fucking faithful. Like, I can't be a traitor and I can't be a faithful. Like, is there any in between? Because here's the thing. Why did they choose Danny over me? Like, ew, are you kidding? Like, I low-key kind of feel like Danny is a traitor, I'm not gonna lie. I was just going with the flow and I was like, you know what, Danny, I don't think you're a traitor. Yeah, I do. I actually do. And I hope that Danny is, because if he is a traitor, then good on him, because that was slick, that was smooth, whatever. And shout out to Bill for voting for me twice. Whatever, anyway. Okay, bye.
All right, so we are gonna head to nighttime, and the two people with the shields, Baylor and Keisha, are safe for the night. So the three traitors will meet with each other. They will discuss. Okay.
If I survive, can we take a shot, please?
Oh yeah. Everybody, take a drink.
Guys,
My water drinkers.
Sangria.
Is that bottle of blood?
Yeah.
It's now time for the faithfuls to go to bed, while the traitors commit murder.
The traitors are winning. You know, they murdered someone in the middle of the night, come to the banishment table, they're pinning two faithfuls against each other. Me and Sky were just up there, like, hanging from a platform as people were taking their shot at one of us when we were both faithful at the end of the day. Honestly, it pisses me off. I want to figure out who these traitors are. I want to get to the bottom of this, and I'm gonna make sure they don't have no easy ride.
This is truly unfortunate. I just partially led the charge for one of my best friends, Sky, because I genuinely believed that she was giving off traitor vibes. And then it tied, and Danny convinced me that he was faithful, and Sky said, I honestly believe we're both traitors. And obviously she didn't mean to say that, but you never know in those scenarios, so I voted for Sky. Sky left, and she was a faithful, and now I'm sad.
So the first round table, there was a tie between Danny and Sky. I hate when people say somebody went for a shield the first time. That's why Sky, bye. Wrote your name down two times. Even though you were faithful, the slip up, the peppermint slip up, gave it away, sis. You know. Goodbye.
Although Sky did have that slip up, I really did think it was a genuine mistake. Like, I've had word slip ups before, nothing crazy like this. This was ridiculous. But yeah, I just didn't think it was her. Danny also getting the shield could also be like the perfect cover up, but then I also don't know if the traitor would even draw attention to themselves like that.
Night one, I survived a murder and a banishment. I have a shield, so I'm safe tonight. They voted out Sky, who was a faithful. I didn't vote for her. I didn't think she was a traitor. I had initially voted Alicia just because she was suspicious to me. I don't know. Carson and I have been DMing a lot. I think he thinks that I think that he's a faithful, but I think he's a traitor. I'm gonna let him keep thinking that I think he's a faithful, and then stab him in the back when the time comes.
I still think Baylor is not to be trusted at the moment. I did vote for him originally, so yeah. I just didn't expect to get votes. I'm really shocked at how the way that the votes went. I didn't think either one of them was a traitor, so this was just honestly just a blunder of a round.
That was interesting. I was not entirely convinced about Danny, and I felt like he gave really good reasoning when we did the revote, whereas Sky's reasoning didn't really pan out, and then with the slip of the tongue, it was very unfortunate. I didn't think she was like a traitor, but I felt like I could feel the tide going that way, and I wanted to sort of rebuild with Danny. So, yeah, I made it clear, like, I wasn't convinced in the first place that it was him. I appreciated his reasoning. Hopefully that does something. So, yeah.
On the next episode of JSR The Traitors, justice meets their fellow traitors.
I was yanked into a side room with my fellow murderers.
And they commit murder. By the order of the traitors, you have been murdered. Another mission occurs, and then someone is banished. Tune in to the next episode of JSR The Traitors.